friends, it's Julia. I'm here to share a layout that I created with my August 2019 Counterfeit Kit Challenge kit. Now this layout, the inspiration for it, I started with a sketch and it was from the Scrapbook Generation one-page sketchbook volume 1. Pretty old, right? But I've been using the Scrapbook Generation sketches forever. And you can see when I started, I had this layout pretty much laid out like I wanted it. And so then I have to, of course, take it all apart so I can get all of the papers down. I am down on this kit. I am down to the last couple of papers. I think I might have one more layout after this one, but this is one of the last two solid sheets of pattern paper that I have in there. The others are scraps that I'm using. And that orange bit there, it has a glitter to it, and I have wanted to use every single solitary piece of that I possibly could. I love that paper. But orange is one of my favorite colors. Orange and green, I think. And it's not like a bright neon green. Yeah, it's like that country green. You know, back in the 70s, the olive green that appliances were. Avocado green, I think they called it. Yeah, that's like my favorite color green of all time of ever. I know I'm weird, but that's okay. We each have to be different in some sort of way. So here I'm just taking this little scrap piece of the stripe paper, the back side of it. That stripe paper has some glitter finish to it, and I decide rather than use that on either side of the photo, I was going to use a little bit of the paler purple on the right side. And the photos that I'm using are ones that I was playing around with filters, Snapchat filters maybe, or Instagram filters, or my phone's filters. I don't even remember. These photos are from 2019, so it's been a while, so I can't remember. I don't often do this. Usually, when I pull out the camera and take pictures, I just use whatever the camera has settings for. I don't add any type of filtering to the photos that I take. I do some editing after the photos are taken, but not typically, I don't do anything beforehand. But these were kind of fun, just, you know, different, like one had sunglasses, one had a big bow, and the other had a clown nose on it, and looks like a birthday hat, a party hat. And so this layout came together really quickly because I had done the work ahead of time in laying everything out that I wanted to use and how I wanted to use it. This doily came with the kit, and I just took one of these circles that I had punched out, die cut out with my stitch circle die. And so I'm going to put it down. I put that piece in the center, and so now the piece that I cut off I'll use on a different layout, but here I'm using that in order to I put it right next to the photo, and then I'm going to put this paper strip on top of it. I probably should have cut a little bit more off of it, but you know, it's okay. This is just one of those fun photos to go into the album and call it done. These photo corners here are pieces that I had some packaging that came with the SEI kit that was my inspiration. That was the base of my kit that I put together. And so I used that to the packaging to punch out these photo corners. I try and use as much of the pattern papers that come with the kit, but sometimes they'll have like some packaging pieces that are just crazy cool and match so well that I think I need to use them. And that's how it was with these. It's not necessarily that they match the photos or match the background paper, but they match the fun feel, the bright neon colors within the photo and the background papers. Here I've got a tag that I have left over, and I think I had a total of 8 tags. Yeah, 4 large and 4 small, and this is the last one. So I'm going to get it used here. And then I'm going to do some additional embellishing. This video is not going to take very long because, you know, having everything laid out ahead of time didn't take, it takes all the work out of it on doing the photo. You can see there where I have the title down on my rulers like I normally do. And I'm just going to put them down. And I've also got an additional like subtitle on there, so I have to be careful. I can't really rock that ruler up because I have the other portion to the title that's going over by the tag. So yeah. I was going to move that over towards the inside of the D and then opt not to, and rather I just decided to line them up right on top of each other. I was going to go for Funny Face Day, but I was out of ends and out of U's. The one end that I use is actually, the one N that I used is actually an upside down U. And you can see some of the embellishments I have stuck to my ruler as well as the date. And again, I have to be careful here. I can't rock that ruler up to get that title off. I have to peel them up. And it left some goopy, sticky stuff on the rulers, and that's okay. That happens to me all the time. At some point, I'll get tired of it and get some Goo Gone and get it all cleaned off again. Here, I'm adding down a ticket that I cut out, and I'm thinking I'm going to put it down at the bottom, but I actually changed my mind and I'm going to put it up at the top. That is one out of some of the pattern paper. When I was first cutting into papers, I had some scraps and I thought, you know, how fun would it be to just punch out some die cuts with some of the dies that I have handy on my work surface. I keep a ton right in front of me that I use all the time, like my stitch circles, and I have some tags, and I have some rectangles and some other things that I keep right there. And I actually have a punch for this, and my drawer that I keep my punches in is just right beside me on my desk. So yeah, I can pull it out and grab that punch whenever I'm putting layouts together. And here you can see I layered up that ticket with a sticker phrase that says "Let's go." The little phone that's there says "Laugh out loud," and I'm trying this other sticker there, but it's just too much gold right there. So I'll put that down there, and then I've got this piece of chipboard from Freckled Fawn, and I am peeling part of it off. You know, some of their older stuff has pretty thick layers on it, and so I will occasionally just pull it apart to make it a little less dense. When it's thicker than the foam thickers, yeah, there's a little bit of a problem for me. So yeah, I just peeled off part of it. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to cut off that string that comes with the tag. Now those came already pre-strung, so I didn't have to mess with anything. I'm going to add that other little ticket there across the bottom to help balance out that chipboard piece. And again, I'm going to peel off a portion of that. And then I'll use my quick dry adhesive from Scotch to glue that down. Not rocket science here, people. This is pretty easy stuff here. Yeah, so have you guys been doing a lot of scrapbooking recently? As for me, I've been doing more than I was doing earlier in the year. It's currently, when I'm making this layout, July of 2020, and I am currently, we're in a pandemic, and I live in the grand old state of Texas, and you guys have heard in the news, our numbers have been exploding, and so yeah. So, but I think my major worry and stresses that I was having, my anxiety that I was having that was keeping me from scrapbooking earlier in the year has kind of gone to the wayside, and I'm finding my mojo again. I'm finding that rhythm again. So here I am. Those tags came with eyelets already on them, and I just cut that eyelet off because it was causing too much dimension under that balloon. And so I'm going to put the date right below that, or the year actually. I don't think I put on here what month it was, and really and truly, I don't remember, other than to tell you that I'm wearing a sleeveless top, so I'm guessing it must be summertime. Usually I don't wear sleeveless tops, and even when I go out um, of the house in the summertime, I'll have a sweater or a jacket on. I'll only keep those on when I'm in the house, and a lot of times I'll keep a hoodie on in the house. We have a heat pump in our house that is just incredible, and I freeze to death most days when it turns on. So yeah, everything's coming together. I have the other portion of the title, the subtitle that I want to go on there already on a ruler, and I'm going to bring it in and I'm going to put it right under the date. And it just says a great day. Oh, and I forgot, I put that sticker up there to the top, the other gold one. It says, "You got this." And that was just to balance out the gold from the other side of the page. Now I'm going to use a ruler to hold down that subtitle, and then I'll rock up that bottom ruler and peel that title off. So that's it. I'm going to add a few little quick embellishments here, some um, little bits and pieces. Oh, what do you call them? Enamel dots I'm going to add, and the layout will be done. Like I said, this is a short one, and I didn't speed up the video very much at all. So that makes me feel really good that, you know, in prepping for this, like the night before, I laid the layout out so that when I got home from work the very next day, I was able to put this layout together. Just do all the gluing down. So that's really fun to be able to do that. Yeah, so let me know, have you guys been scrapping, and are you feeling like you've got your mojo going, or are you still feeling a little anxious over the way things are going with the pandemic? Anywho, leave me some comments down in the bottom. I love to hear from you guys. And I appreciate you stopping by and watching my videos. I love it when you hit that thumbs up. It gets my video out there for so many more people to see. And the more people who see my video are hopefully inspired to create more with their stuff. And that's what this hobby for me is all about, is using my stuff up. And that's why I do these videos. Yeah, it wouldn't be any fun if I just purchased all the stuff and just sat there and held on to it. Yeah, the beauty of it for me is getting it used up. So anywho, stay tuned for some close-up photos, and I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.